Good. Well, welcome everyone. If you're a little nervous, because this is a little outside your comfort zone, just take a deep breath. It's gonna be fine. Okay. So today we're looking at mandalas and using mandala as a prayer practice for coloring. The word mandala simply means circle. So if you look at what's available on the table, it's a circle, right? That's the shape of it. And they might look like simple, like just a simple coloring sheet, but they can hold a deep complexity that can kind of center you and invite you into prayer. And I think there's been a trend recently of sort of the like adult coloring books, right? They're just a lot more complicated things. And I think that you can have a similar experience with that. Personally, I don't find anything sacred about the circle. It's more about the intention you bring to your coloring practice. So with this kind of thing, it is traditional to start either on the outside and work your way in, or on the inside and work your way out. And this kind of coloring can be a really unique, prayerful activity because it's beyond thoughts, it's beyond words, it's beyond having to articulate feelings or something, and can offer perspective and just sort of a holy presence with God. And we've done this before. You may not have been present for that, but we've done stuff with praying in color, which is a particular sort of like prayer program. The founder of that, Sybil Macbeth, said, praying in color is a way to pray with your eyes, your ears, and your hands. It invites your mind, your heart, and your body into the prayer. And I think the same is for this kind of practice. Macbeth says this is a great option for prayer when you want to pray, but words just escape you. I think we've probably all been there at some point. When sitting still and staying focused are a challenge because you want to be active, when your body wants to be part of your prayer practice, when you want to just be present with God, but you're not sure how, when listening to God feels like an impossible task, when your mind is wandering or your body is on edge, when you want a visual, concrete way to pray, or when you're just sort of, you need something new. Maybe you're going to rut or you want an experiment or whatever. So today we're going to take time and space to engage with God through coloring these mandalas. If you're at home or you're, joining us after the fact, you can find printable mandalas. Like there are a bajillion of them online, really easy to access. Otherwise, it's also okay to just draw it, thinking about that circle, shape moving out, concentric circles, that kind of thing. That could be a really interesting experience to draw your own too, with that kind of in mind. So as we begin, I invite you to allow yourself to become aware of God's presence with us, with you. Remind yourself that this prayer, and any prayer, is not a contest. Your exploration of color in prayer will not get a grade. And you can be restful in this space as you open yourself up to God's presence. And I invite you to be open to listen for what God might have to say to you through this experience today. So let's take a few deep cleansing breaths in through our nose, out through our mouth, letting go of stress and anxiety, or anything that you might be carrying that you need a space to set aside for a few moments. Allow your body to relax and to settle into where you're sitting. So I invite you to select a mandala that appeals to you. If you just grabbed one when you came in, maybe reconsider if that's the right one. You can move around if you need to if you want crayons, or you want a writing tool that's not nearby. Choose some colors for you that symbolize God's love. And as you color this morning, I invite you to start from the center and work your way out, or start from the outside and work your way in. As we take some time for this, allow God to bring words or phrases or scripture into your mind, and just hold those things. Allow meanings and connections to unfold for you. Or you may just enjoy a sense of God's peace and love settling over you during this time. So I'm going to quietly play some music in the background. And then when I turn off the music, we'll kind of do a debrief. You probably won't be done, but you can return to it again. So
I got mine.
Are you just taking one? No, go ahead.
Hey, I feel like I'm the
quick.
mean teacher. I feel like I'm a mean teacher. Any surprises, comments, sort of takeaways from your little sample taste of mandala coloring? Good, well, thank you, everybody. We're sorry we're a couple minutes late, but for those of you going to Brew Theology, but yeah, have fun. I hope this is a practice you can maybe try on your own, and let me know if you want any recommendations of resources or whatever, because there's a ton.